I'm Ricky Arneson from Watch Nerds. This is a segment called What Watch For You, where I suggest a watch to our viewers based on a brief description of themselves that they've sent me. I think it's time to get on with the show. Wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing the Orient Mako 2 Pepsi dial variant. So today we're going to be choosing a watch or watches at different price points for a young man called Oliver. He's 20 years old, he likes music, hip hop especially. He's a bit of a nerd, he says. He's quite into Star Wars at the moment. He plays tennis and his fashion is loose fitted tops, cropped jeans, white socks and bands. And based off of that, we're going to choose him a watch. At the more affordable end, the lower end, we're going to choose a Swatch for Oliver. Now they're reliable, they look good, they're minimalistic, they're popular with the youth, and they come in a wide variety of colours. And as he's a Star Wars fan, I would either choose a red Swatch or a blue Swatch. Now if Oliver wants to spend even less money, I would recommend the F91W either in blue or green, or maybe even red, but I haven't seen many of them around. They're retro looking, reliable, I mean it's Casio, they're durable, and I think it goes very well with your youthful and hip-hoppy personality. Now if Ollie wants to spend a little bit more and get into horology a bit more, he should buy a Seiko 5. It's automatic, it's reliable, and it looks good. The SNX S79K is a Seiko 5 that's very simple, it's sleek, and it comes in a variety of colours, dial faces, all these kind of variants. And I recommend putting a different watch strap on it, a Perlon, a NATO, some kind of colour to go with your aesthetic, your skater boy aesthetic. Now with the Seiko 5 you can spend a little bit more. I mean you can get Seiko 5s for as little as £60, but you can spend a little bit more. You can go 100, 200, 300 even for Seikos and Orients, which is actually owned by the same corporation. They make beautifully made movements, very reliable, and they come in all sorts of options. If you want to spend a little bit more, I'd recommend going with Seiko or Orient again. Now let's get into the big bucks. Because if you're interested in hip hop, I think a Rolex would be good for you. Now what Rolex? I think a Rolex Datejust. They're very simple, they're timeless if you ask me, reliable obviously, and I think it would go very well with your aesthetic. I think the two-tone variant maybe, the gold and the silver, would look great on your wrist and it would fit very nicely with your style. Now we're going to be talking about the top tier watches. The watch for you, I think, would be a Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso. Now why a Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso? If you look at it, it looks like a very fancy, very dressy watch, but originally they were actually designed for tennis players. They're called the Reverso because you can turn them around. Whilst playing tennis, if the ball hits the crystal, it doesn't crack because you've turned it around and it only hits the back. Or if there's some kind of other accident that happens while playing tennis. Now I imagine you wouldn't actually use this playing tennis, as I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to scratch it up or anything. It's a beautiful watch, but because of its history, I think this would be a perfect watch for you. I think those were all good watches for Ollie, based on the things that he told me about himself. I chose different price points if he wants to amass a collection, or if he has a specific price point that he wants to meet for his watch. Now if you want me to do a similar thing for you, please comment down below or send me a private message either on Instagram or email us, and I will choose a watch for you based on what you tell me. Additionally, I might do a very similar segment for celebrities, maybe even at the end of these videos, where you tell me a celebrity that you would like me to cover, and I will choose a watch or watches for them based on what research I can do. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below, tell us what you think, give us a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all of these social medias. Thank you for watching, and I think it's time to go.